Yesterday, Israel used tanks to murder 70 Palestinians seeking aid and injure hundreds more in yet another massacre. For the last 3 weeks, Israel has enacted dozens of massacres against Palestinians seeking food at Israel's own aid distribution sites, which Israel has set up as part of their final solution for Gaza. Remember, it's called Operation Gideon's Chariots. They have launched a land invasion and are taking all of Gaza over. They are concentrating the Palestinians into smaller and smaller areas for eventual ethnic cleansing, and as part of this, Israel has taken control of most of the flow of aid in Gaza and is using it to select which areas Palestinians are attracted to by offering food there. But it's a death trap. And I cannot believe I'm saying this, but the ADL is directly linked to this final solution on Gaza. Now let me explain. As part of Israel's final solution on Gaza, they propped up this organization called the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation. It's staffed by American mercenaries who flew into Israel and entered Gaza a few weeks ago. It's funded by Israel's defense ministry, and it's headed by a guy named Johnny Moore. It's interesting because he was just put at the head of this organization because the last guy left citing humanitarian concerns, saying that their plan was inhumane. And Johnny Moore is deeply connected to the Anti-Defamation League. He was part of the ADL's LA board. He serves on the advisory council to the ADL, and he heads the ADL task force for minorities in the Middle East. And he's also Trump's former faith advisor. He's a Christian Zionist. Now, the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation has been put in charge of running these biometric camps that tracks Palestinians and maybe hands out food if they're not shooting them alongside Israeli forces. Yes, that means Americans have been shooting Palestinians in Gaza. Why would the ADL allow their name to be associated with the final solution on Gaza? Why would they allow one of their higher-ups to take charge of an aspect of this final solution? It's because the ADL is not an organization that cares about human rights or hate speech or fighting anti-Semitism. They are a Zionist pro-Israel organization who works, as we've seen for the past years, to combat free speech criticizing Israel in the United States. Jonathan Greenblatt, the CEO of the ADL, who first raised the call to ban TikTok to protect Israel. He got onto mainstream media and said, TikTok's making people anti-Semitic. We need to ban it. When in reality, all it was doing was exposing Israel's crimes, and it continues to do so. Jonathan Greenblatt's also the guy who said that Israel has a TikTok problem. They have a Gen Z problem. And I will never forget that when Elon Musk threw out his salute on stage, it was the ADL and groups like it, claiming to fight anti-Semitism, but really just being Zionist groups like Stop Anti-Semitism, came out in defense of Elon Musk. They defended him because they don't actually care about anti-Semitism. They care about protecting their Zionist allies. And it was people on the left, the human rights-minded people, the pro-Palestinian people who stood up to oppose this Nazi actions being broadcasted to our society. That's the type of organization the ADL is. And it doesn't surprise me that one of their higher-ups is leading the charge in this final solution on the Gaza Strip. Right now, we're making an impact on the ground in Gaza. We're feeding thousands of people. You can contribute to our efforts to do so and make a difference right now by going to my bio and donating to the GoFundMe. That will make it 100% to Gaza. Thank you, and free Palestine.